Hi, first graders. It's me, Mrs. Jennings, and here I am in my classroom, and you're not here. I'm missing you today. I wish that you were sitting in those chairs across from me right now. But since we're not doing that and you're at home, we're going to make the best of this, and I'm going to teach you a lesson today, and we're going to practice it. And it's going to look a little different because normally I'm not just talking. We're practicing things together, but hopefully you can follow along and practice at home. How this is going to work is that every Monday and Wednesday, I am going to post a video on my Google Classroom. And hopefully, because you made it here, you've figured out how to log in and how to find my classroom. I'm going to post those lessons on Mondays and Wednesdays. The lessons are going to be shorter than we would normally do because normally you're in here for 30 minutes, but we're doing lots of practice. So instead, I'm going to talk and I'm going to teach you a skill, and then you're going to do some practice. At the end of the lesson, I will probably post, most days, I will post some practice problems for you that I want you to do afterwards. So we'll do the video part first, and then I want you to look for that post that has the practice that I want you to do, and then you can do that on your own. So Mondays, Wednesdays, I'll have lessons, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm available for you to email me. I would love to check in with you. I can talk to you on the phone. I would just love to hear how you're doing and if there's any way that I can help you. So for today, bear with me here, my friends, because this is going to be a little bit different for you, just like it's different for me. And so I have to get used to the camera and teaching in this way. So we're just going to be patient with each other while we figure this out. Today, we are going to talk about something that I'm pretty sure you've talked about in your classrooms before, but we're going to give it some extra practice. And what it is that we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about syllables. Syllables are really important because syllables are what help us to spell words correctly. And so one of the first skills we want to learn when we're in first grade and we're learning how to read is how to recognize words that have one syllable, two syllables, and sometimes even 3 or 4 or 5 syllables. Today we're going to focus on words with 1 or 2 syllables. Syllable is a word that really just means word parts. Okay, so most words, all words have at least one part, that's the word, and sometimes there's 2 parts to a word or more. For example, I want you to listen to the word that I say. I'm going to say the word hat. Can you say the word hat at home? Say hat. Now, say the word mother. Hat, mother. What do you notice that's different about those 2 words? I want you to think about that. When you say these words out loud, hat, mother, you can hear that the word hat just has one part to the word, hat. When you say the word mother, you can hear mother, 2 parts to the word mother. And you've probably had your teachers teach you to, sometimes we clap syllables. So for hat, we would say hat. Can you practice that with me? Hat. For mother, we would say mother, right? 1 syllable versus 2 syllables. Other teachers, sometimes we say, put your hand underneath your chin. Let's practice this with hat and mother. Hat. You can notice my chin touches my hand 1 time. Hat. That's because it has 1 syllable or 1 word part. But when I say mother, watch what happens. Mother. My chin hits my hand 2 times because it has 2 word parts. Mother. Are you practicing? You should. Sometimes teachers have you do it on your arm. Hat. There's just 1 word part there. Or mother. There's 2 word parts. So we can figure out syllables in a variety of ways, but it's important for us to be able to recognize how many syllables a word has. Okay, I'm going to have you practice a couple words out loud. This is going to feel funny because I'm not sitting here across from you, but I'm going to say some words and I want you to practice figuring out how many syllables they have. The first word is fish. Are you practicing? Fish has 1 syllable. Fish. Now try the word finish. Say it. Finish. Finish. 2 syllables. Next word. Play, like I'm going to play outside today. Play, 1 syllable. Next word, this is kind of a funny one. Absent, Like all of you are absent from school today. Where are you? You're at home on your computer. Absent. Let's try it. Absent. 2 syllables. Okay? Here's another word. Boat. Basket. Thick. Garden. Picnic. Can you practice with those words? How many syllables do they have? So, I'm going to show you. I've got my pocket chart here. I use this when I teach with you, but you're not here, so I'm going to use it without you. We can watch it in a video. So here, I'm going to take my pocket chart, and I'm going to show you some words with 1 syllable. The first word is the word boat. Next, we have the word fish. Fish. Fish and boat have 1 syllable. Next, this is one I just told you a minute ago. We have the word play. Play. How many syllables does play have? 1. So fish, boat, fish, play, all have 1 syllable. Then, notice this word. Here we have the word picnic. Picnic has 2 syllables, so I put it over here because it doesn't belong in the column with 1 syllable. Here's my next word. Stretch the sounds out for me. This word is garden. Garden. Say it. Garden. 2 syllables, so it's here with picnic. One more word. The word is basket. Basket. 2 syllables. So here I have 2 columns. One with 1 syllable words and the other column with 2 syllable words. And I want to show you, I'm going to do something. You're going to think that I'm like breaking the rules. I'm going to cut my cards. I want to show you where the change in the syllables is. Okay, so here we have the word picnic. When I say picnic, you can kind of notice with my chin, when I do this with my hand, you can notice where the division in the syllables is. Say it, picnic. The syllable division is right here between the pick and the nick. Picnic. Okay, that makes the word picnic, 2 parts. Okay, let's look at garden. Garden. Can you hear the difference? Can you hear that kind of break in the word parts? The word garden has 2 syllables, and the break in the syllables is like this. Oops. Garden. Garden. 2 word parts, 2 syllables. One more. Basket. Can you do it? Where is the break in the syllables? Basket. You hear it? It's right here. Basket. Basket. There's 2 word parts, 2 syllables. Okay. Today, you are going to practice this skill, and hopefully you have at home the packet that I sent you home with last week. I sent you with something that looks like this, right? It has a clear plastic folder, and then it has some papers in it. The papers are not supposed to be used to write on. We're actually going to stick the papers inside this folder and use the folder to write on. And that's why I sent you home with what's probably your favorite part, which is wet erase pens. And I also sent you home with dry erase pens. Today, I'm going to use the wet erase pen. This is, it's a good pen to use, except you will have to use like a wet rag or a wet paper towel or something to wipe it off at the end. So I want you to take your clear folder, and today we're going to use the plain white paper. Okay, so take your folder, and you can do this right now if you have it. If you don't, you can pause the video. That's the beauty of using a video, and you can go grab it, and then I want you to come back because we're going to practice. So I have my white paper in here, and I have my pen, and I'm ready to go. I'm going to take this so that I can write on here and you can see it. Okay, so what I want you to do today is we're going to make our own chart, kind of like this. We're going to practice in this way. So what I need you to do is take this white paper, have it up and down like this so that it's long, just like a regular paper that you would read. And I want you to draw a line across the top like this. Okay. Notice I have a lot of room down here and just a little bit up here. Okay. Draw a line like that. And now you're going to draw a line down the middle all the way down. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's not. It's going to look kind of messy. That's okay. No big deal. Okay. Now at the top, I want you to write a 1 on one side. And I want you to write a 2 on the other side. Today, we are going to work together to put words in 2 different columns. Okay? We're going to figure out if words have 1 syllable, and we'll write them here, or 2 syllables, and we'll write them here. The first words I want to use are words that we used when we were practicing. So first I want you to write the word fish. Okay, think about it. Fish. How many syllables does the word fish have? Where should it go? 1 word part, 2 word parts. Fish goes in the 1 syllable column. So I'm going to write it here, nice and neat. Fish. 1 syllable. Okay. Next, I want you to practice with the word basket. Do you remember basket? Basket has 2 syllables. So I'm going to write basket. Basket. Okay. Now I'm going to write some words for you, and I want you to practice on your own paper writing if the word has 1 syllable or if the word has 2 syllables. Okay. Here we go. You're going to write this. So I'm going to write it on here. Oops. I'm going to write it on my whiteboard, and then you are going to write it in either the 1 syllable column or the 2 syllable column. Ready? The first word is the word goat. Like I saw a goat on the farm. Write the word goat. Does it have 1 syllable or 2 syllable? You should be practicing. You can clap. You can use the chin. You can use your arm. Figure out if it has 1 or 2 syllables. Next word is the word flower. When you're copying these words down, make sure that you spell them correctly. They're written right here, so you can just copy letter by letter. Okay, now I want you to write the word flower. Where does the word flower go? Does it have 1 or 2 syllables? The next word is the word finish. We are almost finished with this lesson. Finish. Does it have 1 or 2 syllables? Next word. The word is tooth. 1 or 2 syllables. And the last word is the word plant. Plant. 1 or 2 syllables. Write it in the correct column. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So if you're not done yet and you're still working, pause the video right now because I don't want to give you all the answers. Okay? All right. Here's how I sorted these words by syllable. We have fish, goat, tooth, plant. These are all 1 syllable words. And basket, flower, finish. They're all 2 syllable words. How'd you do? Good job.